Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Let's get real for a moment. Are you playing it too safe in the bedroom? Maybe you've been told all your life to be respectful, gentle, and careful with women. And while that's great in everyday life, when it comes to intimacy, that same hesitation could be a major turnoff. The truth is, many women crave passion. They want to feel desired, pursued, and overwhelmed by the kind of masculine energy that leaves no doubt in their minds. But if you're holding back, second-guessing every move, overthinking how she feels, or waiting for permission, you might be missing out on the kind of connection she's secretly longing for. Today, we're diving deep into why this happens, how to embrace your masculine side, and why showing controlled confidence is a complete game-changer in the bedroom. Plus, I'll break down how to read her signals and take the lead, without ever crossing boundaries. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand how to ignite that raw passion she's been waiting for. Let's jump in. Number 1. The misconception about masculinity. A lot of men have been taught that showing dominance or assertiveness is inherently bad. You hear stories of guys being labeled too aggressive or toxic when they confidently express desire. And naturally, that fear makes men pull back. But here's what's rarely discussed. Women aren't turned on by hesitation. They want to feel desired. And expressing that desire through confident, passionate actions isn't wrong. It's essential. Masculinity, when controlled and respectful, is magnetic. It's about leading with certainty, not recklessness. Women don't fantasize about a timid, unsure man. They crave that undeniable spark that comes from a man who knows what he wants. Of course, consent and communication are crucial, but that doesn't mean she wants to be in the driver's seat. Most women prefer to respond to masculine energy, not create it. When you confidently initiate, it ignites her femininity, making the experience infinitely more electric. Stop second-guessing. When the chemistry is there, act on it. She'll feel more connected, more desired, and more excited. Number 2. She wants to feel desired, not just liked. Here's a game-changing truth. Women don't just want to be liked, they want to be wanted. Compliments and sweet gestures are great, but what truly ignites desire is when a woman feels the full weight of your attraction. That doesn't mean being pushy. It means showing her, through your body language, your touch, and your confidence, that she has your undivided attention. A lingering glance, a subtle but firm touch, or the way you pull her closer without hesitation. These moments create a ripple of chemistry. Women are incredibly perceptive. They notice when you hesitate, and it sends a clear signal of uncertainty. But when you act decisively, it makes her feel irresistibly desired. The key is to express your desire without fear. It's not about getting permission for every little action. It's about reading her body language, knowing when she's receptive, and responding in a way that amplifies the connection. And trust me, when a woman feels desired in this way, it's unforgettable. Number 3. From kind and gentle to passionate and bold. Let's talk about the shift from sweet and gentle to passionately bold. I recently came across a Reddit post titled, "Husband Took Me, and I'd Like to Do It Again." The woman shared how her husband, typically soft-spoken and gentle, suddenly unleashed a raw passion one night. And she loved every second of it. Why did this moment stand out? Because it awakened something primal in her. She felt fully desired, swept up in a surge of masculine energy. But instead of owning it, her husband apologized afterward, as though expressing his desire was somehow wrong. This story is far more common than you'd think. Many men hesitate to act on their deeper desires out of fear of being too much. But that's exactly what leaves women craving more. They don't want constant gentleness. They want the exhilarating contrast between tender affection and passionate intensity. You don't have to be aggressive 24/7. The real magic happens when you confidently shift between those roles. One moment, you're gentle and affectionate. The next, you're unapologetically dominant. That unpredictability, it's irresistible. So next time you feel that rush of desire, embrace it. Let her see the side of you that takes charge, and trust her response. You might be surprised at just how much she loves it. Number 4. Why men hold themselves back. Why do so many men hesitate to take the lead? The answer often lies in how we've been conditioned. From a young age, we hear messages about how men can be too aggressive or too forward. And sure, respecting boundaries is non-negotiable. But in the pursuit of being respectful, many men lose touch with their own desires. They fear being perceived as pushy, so they overthink every move. Every kiss, every touch, every sign of affection becomes a calculated decision rather than a genuine expression of attraction. And guess what? Women notice. When a man constantly waits for validation before acting, it sends a signal of uncertainty. And that's the fastest way to kill attraction. The truth is, women are naturally drawn to confident men. Not arrogant, but assured. Confidence is knowing what you want, reading her reactions, and responding without hesitation. It's the subtle way you lean in, the unwavering eye contact, the intentional touch. No woman wants to feel like she's in charge of both her emotions and yours. When you stand firm in your masculine energy, it allows her to relax and respond to the moment. That's what creates genuine chemistry. Number 5. The attraction to masculine energy. Women are often attracted to a man's presence, that undeniable energy that says, "I'm here, and I know what I want." But too many men mistake being nice for being attractive. While kindness and emotional intelligence are essential, they're not what spark that raw desire. What does? Confidence, strength, purpose. Masculine energy isn't about overpowering or controlling. It's about leading, both in and out of the bedroom. It's the assertiveness to decide where you're going for dinner. The boldness to initiate physical affection without needing constant reassurance. And most importantly, the willingness to express desire without shame. Women want to feel pursued, not just admired. They crave that electric tension that comes from knowing a man deeply desires them. And that's impossible to achieve if you're constantly hesitating. So next time you're with her, drop the uncertainty. Make eye contact that lingers just a second longer. Let your touch linger with intention. Speak with conviction. She'll feel it. And that energy, that's what keeps her wanting more. Number 6. She wants to feel wanted, not just needed. There's a big difference between being wanted and being needed. A man who needs a woman often seeks validation. He's afraid of rejection, constantly worries about saying the wrong thing, and hesitates to act without approval. That energy is draining for her, and it kills attraction. On the other hand, when a man wants a woman, it's magnetic. She feels the power of his desire, not because he's desperate, but because he's confident. He pursues her because he chooses to, not because he needs her validation to feel worthy. This is why women often fall for men who embody purpose. A man with goals, passions, and direction is incredibly attractive. When you're grounded in your own sense of worth, that confidence naturally draws her in. When she feels wanted, truly desired, it awakens something primal within her. She wants to be the reason your heart races, the spark that ignites your passion. But that only happens when you're bold enough to show her how much you want her. Number 7. Confidence is key. Stop overthinking it. Let's face it, overthinking is the biggest attraction killer. You might wonder, what if she's not into it? Or, what if I make her uncomfortable? And while it's essential to read her cues, constantly second-guessing yourself will make her question your confidence. Confidence means trusting yourself. It means understanding that when you act on mutual attraction, you're not forcing anything, you're leading. And when a woman feels that assertive presence, she responds. But confidence isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about owning who you are. If you hesitate at every turn, she'll sense that uncertainty. On the other hand, when you move with conviction, whether it's initiating a kiss or guiding her with a firm touch, it deepens the connection. The good news? Confidence is a skill. The more you practice embracing the moment instead of overthinking, the more natural it becomes. So next time you're with her, quiet that inner voice. Focus on how she responds. Is she leaning in? Mirroring your body language? Smiling with anticipation? Those are your green lights. Trust yourself. She'll feel it. All right, gentlemen. That wraps up today's deep dive. If you've been holding back out of fear or hesitation, I hope this video gives you the confidence to embrace your masculine energy. Remember, expressing desire isn't about being aggressive. It's about being intentional, respectful, and fully present in the moment. The key is to lead with confidence and tune into her signals. When you do that, intimacy becomes something electric, a genuine expression of connection and passion. And if you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. Have you ever struggled with holding yourself back? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another tip. And remember, the strongest connection starts with confidence. See you in the next one.